high school.
Say Johnny Moore.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing today?
Fine.
You're looking good.
Oh, that is great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for receiving me in this beautiful parlor,
Thank you very much.
So
I always say that the credit goes to my wife.
Oh, yes.
This is her choice.
Yes,
This is her choice of furniture.
Wow.
She's very classy with that.
So beautiful. Congratulations.
Yeah.
For having such a wonderful partner.
Okay.
So, dear viewers, we are here today to talk about our highly distinguished Johnny Moore's experience in CCASS Kumba.
CCASS Kumba.
My
high school. Yes,
my high school. So you finished in Cedar Wisdom College with colorful results, and you went to CCASS because. Is it because there was no high school in Cedar Wisdom?
No, at that time there were just a few high schools.
Okay.
So does not have a high school.
I see.
So you all had CCASS Bamble, CCASS Kumba, and some other high schools like Sase. Sase was doing, I don't know whether they started high school at the time.
Yes.
So there were very few high schools.
Okay.
Yeah, but the popular ones were CCASS Kumba and CCASS Bamble.
So why did you choose CCASS Bamble? Oh, sorry, Kumba.
I chose CCASS Kumba because closer because my mother was in Kumba.
Okay.
So I was trying to reduce costs because I saw some people who went to CCASS Bamble, they were finding it a tough challenge to rent houses, feed themselves and so on. So I didn't want to find myself in that situation.
Okay.
I said I should be closer to my mother so that I can have food and all that. Then going to CCASS Kumba will not be a problem.
So it was not a boarding school?
It was a boarding school, but for the first year, I was not admitted in the dormitory.
Okay. So you were a day
student? I was a day student.
Day student, I see.
Because you see, all of us used to go and apply to be boarding, but there was limited chances for boarding facilities.
Okay.
So not everybody will be selected to be in the dormitory.
Wow.
Then they will say, okay, some people should stay in the dormitory, some people should
stay with their parents.
Yeah. So I was staying in Tiango there as a day student. There were so many of us who were day students.
I see.
Just out of a population of almost 300 or something, you might only have around one something who are the borders. So the rest are day students.
Okay, so you used to, let's talk about your lower seats. You went into lower seats.
Yeah.
How many students were in your class, if you can remember?
They used to be, because you had ABC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And each class used to have like 100 and something students.
Such a large school,
yes. Because just imagine that a student who had graduated from Okoyon, from Sase, Sacred Heart, you say, where Pundu, everybody, you had that mix. It's a lot.
Interesting. So they come together.
And there were few high schools,
So living in a school, a very, very quiet school, village setting, Cedar Wisdom, very serene Christian school to a public.
That was, as I always say, that was transformational for me.
I can imagine.
Because I say when I went there, I was a day student, and we started school in, I think October 15, September 15.
Okay.
I think, so there was this school thing they call disco jump.
Yes.
That is the very first social event organized by the school.
Okay, it was called disco jump.
Yeah, because you had clubs like Alpha clubs, Zenith clubs, social clubs.
Yes.
But I couldn't join because we didn't have money, because we needed to do some financial contribution.
Okay.
But they called disco jump. I think it was organized by Alpha Club.
I see.
So that was the first social in the school cafeteria.
Okay. So
just coming from Cedar Wisdom now, you just felt that let you go and mix up with girls from Okoyong, Seka, Lady of Lords and all that.
Yeah.
You should have that mixture. Because when we went there, you saw our own primary school mate that we graduated from primary school together, who went to CCASS Kumba or National High School or from Harcourt.
Yeah.
They were already into social life, dressing well with girls and all that. But that is what we left Cedar Wisdom without doing.
Okay.
But I met a very good friend, and he remained my greatest friend in CCASS Kumba.
What is his name?
Njomaswa. Clement Njomaswa.
Okay.
This guy I was living in Bamileke Street together.
Okay.
He was a Bamileke guy from Bamileke Anglophone, born and bred in Tico.
I see.
But he became a popular football player because he went to National High School.
Okay.
And became a popular football player and started playing first division football, second division football. He was playing with Peter Kumba and was very popular because he used to go be the goal merchant and he was a younger player. Yeah. So I developed a very strong relationship with him because the two of us were living in Bamileke Street and trekking together to school
every day.
We were all day students.
Okay.
So sometimes this guy said, "No, Johnny, I will pay your taxi." Okay. So instead of us trekking through the railway station through to Boya Road, he would just be paying my taxi. We'll go through Boya Road and so on, Kumba town. Wow. So he started doing that. And one moment I was resisting that. Why do it? He said, "No, I have money. I'm a player, and people give me money." So he developed a strong bond between me and him. Yes. In such a way, when I went to that disco jump, that first social, he's the one who came and bought me that bottle of beer. Okay. Because I came and sat there, I think I was drinking Fanta or something like that. He came and said, no, you're in CCASS. You have to drink beer. You want to buy me a bottle of export. Okay, and you drank it for the first time. So Njumaswa became like a financial sponsor to me. We were just inseparable. Okay. He was a player with Meme Works. So because of that, most of the players in Period Kumba and most of the officials knew me in such a way that I used to go to football matches I would not pay. Okay. When I just come to the gate, they would say, "Njuma, a friend," they will allow me to go through. Oh, that's good. So this man was making money as a football player because what used to happen is some days Njuma would just say, "John Moore, let's go to the market, Kumba market." You know, Kumba market was dominated by Igbo people. Okay. And Igbo people were the financiers of Pure Kumba. So that when we go to the market like that, we might go around, this Igbo man will give 5,000, this one will give 10,000. Sometimes before we come out, he's having like 30,000 that week. Wow. We will spend it just like that. Imagine student now. Yeah. I can never forget that guy. So where is he now? He's of late. Oh, because when we left CCASS Kumba, he was drafted by Union Douala. Okay. You know, Ngasa Happy was a popular president of Union Douala. They drafted him. He was very good. He went to Union Douala. He was working in one insurance company. At that time, I was teaching in comprehensive. So I used to go to Douala, visit him Sunday. He would give me 10,000, 15,000. He was very kind. Okay. When he came to the US here in 1986 and spent 4 years, he didn't like America. Okay. He went back to Cameroon. You know, somebody who had touched money in Cameroon and built houses, he could not stay here. He died in 1997. Oh, so I miss him a lot. He's my greatest friend in the high school. My whole family knew him as a brother, and even his family knew. Up to now, I communicate with his siblings who are in Yaoundé. Yeah. So that is one friend that I really, really miss. Okay, and that you've recognized and acknowledged. Thank you for doing that. Going to the lower six experience, how were the studies in lower six? Yeah, I say our classes were a mix of people, very interesting show people and all that. Yes, you know that time life is so interesting. But the greatest thing was that I was popular. Okay. Because I always to dress well. Yeah. And a lot of people like my name. Okay. Because when some people here say John Moore, they thought I've been to the UK. Okay. So because of that, people don't love the name, say Johnny Moore. So when I'm walking down anywhere, somebody will say something, Johnny Moore is coming. This. Okay. It happened in the repertory morning. It was so popular. Even teachers knew me as Johnny Moore. I see. Yes. That's great. So that made your life very interesting. No, my life was interesting. For 2 years. Yes. Okay. Yeah. My life was interesting. What other? Because in the second year, I was admitted in the dormitory. Okay. I became a boarder. So what was the difference between the boarding school life in CCASS Kumba and that of Cedar Wisdom? I said the difference was that CCASS Kumba was a mix of everything. Okay. There was that liberality, there was that liberality of life. So there was no discipline? No, the thing is, a lot of people who came to CCASS Kumba at that time were mature. Okay. Some people were even married. We had women who were married who were our classmates because they sat in the house and wrote the GC and passed. Okay. They had to come to high school. There are people who were working and who were married, who were our classmates.
Wow.
So there was freedom. The dormitory could not check. What the dormitory was for adults.
Okay.
There were people who were record players and all that, people who had money. The teachers were not even allowed to come to the dormitory. The principal could not, because they were adults, free.
Okay, I see.
It was just the upper and lower six. People were going to Zim Hotel, Mountain Sound, drinking beer. They could not, nobody could control them.
Okay.
Because that was high school. And it was for matured individuals.
And there was no prefect, like senior prefect?
No, we had prefects, senior prefect in CCASS Kumba, dormitory captains and all that.
But they were not
But
women.
people were free to do what they want.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was freedom.
Yeah, it was a lot of freedom.
Oh, I see.
I said we had students who had record players, were playing music. I said this one we just decided, take taxi, I'm going to Azim Hotel, I'm going to movies. Those who had money were doing that.
So there was nothing like out of bounds.
No, there was no out of bounds.
There was no gate. People could go out and come.
Yes. Taxis were coming in and out. There was no out of bounds. I said it was for a matured environment. And the principal could not stop you from going out.
Okay.
You are going out, the principal is seeing you, you say, okay. Because it was for matured individuals.
So you didn't have parents there?
No, we didn't have it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, that type of environment, totally different environment.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Very different environment.
Wow.
And you see a lot of the prof teachers too, the people who are studying in America, Europe, and so on. And they used to come to class and teach us and tell us very great stories.
Yeah.
And I remember there was one Gafube who was teaching us geography, climatology. He would come and sit in class, and when people are making noise and all that and so on, because there was one young guy who just came from the US, he was in the next teaching school. He had one bought a car, he was making a lot of noise. So one would say there's so much noise. The man would say, what will you do when you are sitting in the classroom in London and planes are flying all over? What will you say? So he used to give us a very different impression of studying abroad.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Even there was one teacher who was teaching us economic geography.
Yes.
When we were doing animal husbandry, he started talking of this thing, meat from pork.
Okay.
Yeah. Chips, all this sort of things. If it tasted, it's so good. I mean, it's only way because we didn't know, because those are things that were all happening in Europe.
Okay.
Processing meat or byproducts of pigs and all those sort of things. So, I mean, it was interesting. Because most of the young students, professors or lecturers, were from London and the US. Okay. Although we had people with A levels too.
Yes.
Who were teachers. Yes. But a lot of them were graduates.
Wow.
They were graduates from Yaoundé who were teaching and so on. I think there were a few A levels. Most of the A level students were only teaching some languages and so on. But most of the teachers had degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, masters and so on.
That's remarkable.
Yeah. It was interesting.
So you finished CCASS Kumba 2 years. After that, you got a job, or?
Yeah, when I finished CCASS Kumba,
yes,
as I said, I had two very interesting jobs.
Okay.
Which I always think about them these days.
I see.
My very first job was October of 1980.
Yes. Which job was that?
Because I graduated from Kumba in June of 1980.
Okay.
So I went to Limbe. I was living with my brother in Newtown.
Yes.
So I had a job with Metropolitan Comprehensive College in Mobende.
Okay.
It was opened by one Bakosi man, they call him Watawisi.
Yes.
Watawisi was a popular school owner because he had opened the National High School Kumba, which was one of the most popular secondary schools at the time.
Wow.
So he came to Limba and opened what they call Metropolitan Comprehensive College.
Yes.
They saw it, they advertised it on Outlook.
Yes.
Come on, Outlook Limba.
Okay.
I saw it, so I went and applied. And when I went for interview, there I was selected.
Okay.
They asked me to come and start teaching.
Yeah.
I went there. I was the discipline master.
Okay.
And I was teaching history, geography
from
class 1 to 5.
Oh, class.
Yeah.
The primary school.
Because what he did was, when he started the school, all students who had failed their exams in all the other schools, he brought them in. So he admitted people from 1 to 5.
Okay.
So I used to teach history from 1 to 5. Now was this master.
I see.
But he told me that my salary would be, I think, 25,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So Walter Wilson would drive from Kumba with his Mercedes and come and pick us up.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll go to down to Limbe.
Yes.
He will take us to alimentation or bar and say, eat what you like, eat what you like.
Wow.
He used to do that a lot of times. He would just come and take all the teachers, put in a well, 5, 6 teachers.
Yes.
He would take us, put in his Mercedes, go and put us somewhere in the alimentation, eat what you like, or off license, drink what you like.
And he told you it was free.
Oh well, yeah, we didn't know until it was on salary day.
Yes, that what happened.
When at the end of the month, when the end of the month came, I went to the office to take my salary. He had one young guy like that who was his principal and bossa.
Yes.
Who had just come from America too, but he was his countryman.
Okay.
So when I went in to take my salary, the man said, okay, on this day, we took you to this place and you went and ate some fish. We named to this place, you ate fufu and this, you ate this, you ate eru and this.
Yes.
You went to this place, you drank this bottle of beer, you went to this place, this, you ate this. So now your salary is, I didn't know that he was factoring it on my salary. He said, for now, for this month, your salary is 3,000. I was confused. Jesus.
My God.
So I didn't know that the man was documenting all those. Yes, because we thought he was doing it for free.
Yes. So what was the reaction of the other students, the teachers?
I don't know, because I went in, when I went in and took my 3,000 as my salary, I came outside and took a taxi.
Okay.
Back to Limbe, to Newtown Limbe.
Yeah, where you were living now.
Yeah, that was the end of it.
Oh my God.
I never went back. So I don't know what happened with the other teacher. But what happened was in January of 1981, the school shut down.
Okay.
Because most of the teachers left.
I see.
So the school.
You see the consequence of being so wicked and stuff.
That was funny.
Wow.
That was why in January of 1981,
yes,
I went to Morica.
Okay.
Actually, I went to Morica. I met my uncle, B.A.
Yes, who was the mayor.
Yeah, and told him that I needed a job.
Okay.
That's why he took me to B.A. Kerem.
Oh, and you were accepted there.
Yeah, and there I was teaching French, and I was head of the French department.
Okay.
I was a very young man in my early 20s.
Yes.
But I was head of the French department, taught there for 2 months.
Okay.
But Kerem told me that this is zone 3 and my salary will be 23,000.
Yes.
But you know what happened?
No.
At the end of the month, I went to his office. He started telling me that the school is having some challenges, this and that. Just take this 10,000. I mean, it was funny. The second month, he did the same thing.
No, you just...
Luckily, I written to comprehensive, I applied to comprehensive, Pudu and some other schools. In March, comprehensive called me, and that was it.
You said goodbye.
Yeah.
Never returned.
Yeah.
And talking about French, was there any other school again that you tried to?
Yeah, actually,
I
tried to teach French in Sasse.
Oh, did you?
Because when I met Gando, who was the then secretary of education.
Yeah, Boya Diocese.
Boya.
Yes.
So when I met him in his office, and they were looking for a French teacher to teach in Sasse.
Yes.
You know, I had done some literature courses, French literature courses in Kasumba.
Okay.
But I didn't have A-level French. Yes.
But you had A-level, O-level.
Yeah, I have A-level. I had O-level French.
Okay.
So when I met Gando now,
yes.
Yeah, he said, yes, we want a French teacher. Mais quoi que tu n'as pas réussi, tu n'as pas le A-levels en français, on ne peut pas te recruter. I was so... I mean, Gando, but he was a good comedian. Je crois que tu n'as pas le A-level en français, on ne peut pas te recruter. Yeah, just did like that.
Why did he decide to speak in French?
No, because they wanted a French teacher. So he was.
Wanted to showcase that.
Yeah. Ngondo was a very funny man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was
my childhood. Yes. I left the office and that was it. I was Quaco Tunapalo, un professeur français, Quaco Tunapalo, élève en français, on ne peut pas te recruter.
Oh my God.
Very funny.
So it wasn't easy for you.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience, man.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
Very remarkable.
Yeah.
So CCASS Kumba, did you also establish a CCASS Kumba WhatsApp group?
No, I was not at the time.
No, I mean, okay, you were just there for 2 years.
You are talking of CCASS Kumba.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah. Yes. I established a CCASS Kumba WhatsApp group 5 years ago.
Oh, that's great.
So I always encourage people to go and join.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in the group, you met many of your classmates.
Because CCASS Kumba will be celebrating its 50th anniversary next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So I'm encouraging all the alma maters to join.
Yes. Wow. That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Alumnus.
No, I think about the high school.
Yeah.
CCASS Kumba.
And it was impactful to you, right?
Yeah, it was impactful in my life.
Okay.
And during our days in CCASS Kumba, that is when I met some of my colleagues.
Oh, really?
When I left primary school in Kumba, I went to Surozen.
Okay.
Then a lot of my primary school mates who graduated went to Franharcourt.
Okay.
They went to popular schools in town.
Yeah.
Like Franharcourt, CCASS Kumba, National High School. Some went to Project High School. Some went to Vocal. Some went to First Technical. All those schools. Some went to Wewa and Pundu. Yeah. Went to Sase. So a lot of them who studied in cities, they were more exposed to social life than us. So now, when I came to CCASS Kumba, a lot of those guys who had been to all the schools, they used to be better dressed than me.
Of course.
And they had access to girls.
Okay.
They used to we talk about girls, manga, this and that. Until one of my friends that I graduated from primary school with, his father was a licensed buying agent, buying cocoa and all that.
Okay.
They had cocoa farm. One day I came and sat somewhere in Tiango I was relaxing. He came and met me and said, which is Sean? So he bought me a bottle of beer. I saw somebody told you went to his pocket and was paying, moving 10,000.
Wow.
I was so surprised because those are things that I could not do.
Okay.
Then the man was telling me that, Johnny Moore, you need Faranga. If he spent 10,000 just for Farawanga. I was so surprised. See my own classmate who has already done so many things more than me.
Okay.
Because he has access to money and all that.
Exactly.
And he studied in CCASS. He went to CCASS, which is a popular school.
Okay.
He went there were girls everywhere and all that.
Yeah.
In Surozen were a small, tight school and you were not exposed to all this stuff, rough life and all that.
Which was good, right? It helped you to concentrate on your
studies. I
believe
so. Yeah. Because a lot of my friends who went to CC or National High School or Franharcourt, they were already big in terms of social life.
Okay.
When we were there, they would go to Mountain Sound, go to Azim Hotel, go to Chaco Grill, go to movies. They were already very used to that.
Okay.
But we in Surozen were not used to that.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's remarkable. CCASS Kumba.
Very interesting. It's an amazing life.
Of course, I'm happy you were able to. You're exposed, to the reality of life. It doesn't mean that Wisdom did not have it. It was just a different setting.
Yeah.
Right? A different setting. And thank you very much for sharing this remarkable experiences of your CCASS Kumba experience. Yes, it's really remarkable.
Yes.
Do you have some last words to conclude this interview?
No, you see, besides my very close friend that I had, Jumaswa Clement, I also had some very close friends, Yusufu Sabo.
Okay.
He's a Muslim.
Oh, I see.
From Mazapata Fiago.
I see.
He's in Garawa now.
Okay.
I communicate with him all the time.
Okay.
I even sent that interview to him.
Oh, that's good.
He's one of the directors in the social in Bornboy, Yusufu Sabo.
Okay.
He's one of those very close customers friends that I communicate with.
Okay, today.
Yeah. But there are other customer friends that I meet with. Georgetown County in North South Carolina. We're all in the same dormitory.
I see.
Yeah. But there's a couple of my friends who have a blessed memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot talk about them now.
Okay.
Yeah. But those are ones that I still have a connection with.
Yes.
You have in Jimmy would say, you have a Pius Asangong.
Yes.
The elder brother of my wife.
Okay.
We're all classmates in CCASS Kumba in the same dormitory.
I see.
They used to call it dormitory A. Then I have one of my very close CCASS Kumba friend, Eno Abrahams Egbe.
Yes.
He's the director of Elekam in Yaoundé. He has been governor because he left and went to Enam. He came out, he has been governor in South Province, Northwest and all that. He's a retired administrator, but they brought him down. So he came to the USA and called me and spoke with me.
Oh,
you know Abrahams. That's one of my close friends to in CCASS Kumba.
Okay.
Yes. And when I had my situation with Abraham was that when I had my visa to the USA,
yes,
he was the first person to buy me a bottle of beer.
From Cameroon?
Yes, because when I had my visa, I took a taxi and stopped at one Anglophone bar.
Yes.
It was in Melen. There was an Anglophone bar in Melen in Yaoundé. When I stopped there, I met Eno Abrahams.
Okay.
I told him that I had my visa to America.
Okay.
He bought me a big bottle of beer. We sat down and talked. He was so happy. He told me that he was planning to come to America too, but he has written the concours to go to Enam.
Okay.
If he remains and passes, he would prefer going to Enam. And that's exactly what he did.
Okay.
He went there and excelled. He became DO, Secretary General. He's now the director of Elekam.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my, we remain very good friends.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear. Yeah. Thank you so much for these wonderful memories which you've shared to us. I'm very grateful and I appreciate your time and despite your extremely busy schedule.
Yeah, thank you very
so
much.
much, Sir
Johnny.
Yeah. It has been a wonderful time with you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you for having
and thank you for your research. You are doing very wonderful documentation and research, and you're very successful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your person, all you're doing to bring people together.
Yeah.
Keep on doing that, and you're doing a wonderful.
And I pray for you for your defense. You are defending your PhD in July next year.
God willing.
So you'll make it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice time.
Same to you. Yeah.